Ever wondered how safe your online payments are? In this digital age, transactions have shifted from the physical exchange of paper and coin to the virtual exchange of encrypted information. As we navigate this vast digital marketplace, we expose ourselves to potential threats lurking in the shadows of cyberspace. Cyber criminals, armed with sophisticated tools, are always on the lookout for opportunities to exploit weaknesses in online transaction systems. These risks range from identity theft to fraudulent transactions and data breaches, all of which can lead to significant financial loss and distress. This underscores the pressing need for a robust and secure system to shield us from these threats, a system that not only safeguards our financial information, but also ensures the integrity of our transactions. Enter SET, or Secure Electronic Transaction, a protocol designed specifically to enhance online payment security. So, what exactly is Secure Electronic Transaction, or SET? This question can be answered as follows. SET is a security protocol that enhances the safety of online transactions, particularly those that involve debit and credit cards. It's like a digital safety box that ensures your financial information remains secure while it travels across the vast expanse of the internet. One of the main features of SET is cardholder confidentiality. Imagine sending a secret message in a bottle across a crowded room. You'd want to ensure that only the intended recipient can read your message, right? SET employs a similar concept, using advanced encryption and hashing techniques to secure your payment data. This means that sensitive financial information like your credit card number remains a secret even while it's making its way through the internet. Next up, we have data integrity. This ensures that all order information, payment instructions, and cardholder data remain exactly as they were when you hit that Buy Now button. It's like sending a package and making sure it's not tampered with during transit. SET establishes a secure digital pathway, ensuring that your data can't be altered or tampered with while it's en route. Lastly, we have account verification, which is like the bouncer at the door of a club. SET reassures the merchant that you are indeed the rightful owner of the card you're using. It's an extra layer of security that helps prevent fraud and unauthorized transactions. Now you might be wondering, how can I be sure that all of these measures are being followed? That's where digital certificates come in. SET uses 4 types of digital certificates: cardholder certificates, merchant certificates, payment gateway certificates, and authority certificates. These certificates are like digital passports issued by trusted third parties and are used to establish a secure connection between you, the merchant, the payment gateway, and the card issuer. With SET, you can rest assured that your financial information is secure during online transactions. SET uses encryption and hashing techniques to secure payments over the internet. But how does this work? Let's start with encryption. Imagine you're sending a secret message to a friend. You wouldn't want anyone else to read it, right? So you write it in a secret code that only you and your friend understand. That's essentially what encryption does. It transforms data into a coded format, or ciphertext, that's unreadable to unauthorized users. In the context of SET, encryption is used to protect sensitive financial information as it travels across the internet. Now, let's talk about hashing. Hashing is like a digital fingerprint of data. It takes an input or message and returns a fixed size string of bytes. The output, or hash, is unique to each unique input. Even a minor change to the input will produce a dramatically different hash. This is particularly useful for verifying data integrity. In SET, a hash function is used to create a digital fingerprint of financial information. This hash is then sent along with the data itself. When the data reaches its destination, the same hash function is applied to it. If the hash that is produced matches the original hash that was sent, it confirms that the data has not been tampered with during transit. If the hashes don't match, it's a sign that the data may have been altered or corrupted. So, how does SET use encryption and hashing together? Well, when you initiate an online transaction, SET first encrypts your financial information. This encrypted data is then hashed to create a unique digital fingerprint. Both the encrypted data and its hash are sent across the internet. Upon receiving the data, the recipient uses the appropriate decryption key to decode the data. They then apply the same hash function to the decrypted data. If the resulting hash matches the one sent with the data, it's a confirmation that the data has remained confidential and unaltered during transit. These techniques ensure that your financial information remains confidential and unaltered during transit. SET also relies on digital certificates, but what are these certificates and why are they important? To put it simply, digital certificates are the digital equivalent of your ID card. They are issued by a trusted third party, known as the certificate authority, and are used to establish a secure connection during online transactions. Just like your ID card confirms your identity, a digital certificate confirms the identity of the parties involved in a transaction, ensuring that you're communicating with the entity you believe you are. In the world of secure electronic transaction, or SET, there are 4 types of digital certificates: cardholder certificates, merchant certificates, payment gateway certificates, and authority certificates. Let's delve a little bit deeper into each of them. Firstly, cardholder certificates. These are issued to you, the cardholder. They're used to authenticate your identity and to verify the credit or debit card details you provide during an online transaction. Up next, we have merchant certificates. These are issued to the sellers or businesses that you're buying from. These certificates ensure that the merchant is legitimate and trustworthy and that your payment will go to the right place. The third type is payment gateway certificates. These are issued to the payment gateways that process your online transactions. They ensure that these gateways are secure and that they'll handle your payment information responsibly. Lastly, we have authority certificates. These are issued to the certificate authorities themselves, proving their legitimacy and their authority to issue other certificates. These 4 types of certificates work together, each doing its part to keep your online transactions secure. They ensure that your sensitive financial information is protected, that your payment ends up in the right hands, and that all parties involved in the transaction are who they claim to be. So you see, digital certificates are more than just digital ID cards. They're an integral part of the security infrastructure that makes online transactions possible and safe. Digital certificates play a crucial role in establishing a secure connection during online transactions. Who are the key players in a typical SET scenario? Let's dig into the roles of the participants in a secure electronic transaction, or SET. First up, we have the cardholder. This is the customer who uses a credit or debit card to make a purchase. The cardholder initiates the transaction by providing card details and authorizing the payment. It's essential that the cardholder's information is protected, and that's where SET steps in, encrypting the data to ensure it travels safely across the network. Next, we have the merchant. This is the business or individual selling goods or services. The merchant is responsible for processing the cardholder's payment, verifying the order, and making sure the transaction goes through smoothly. The merchant also needs to be sure that the cardholder is the legitimate user of the card, and SET helps with this by providing a secure and verified payment gateway. Speaking of which, the payment gateway is another key player. It acts as the intermediary between the merchant and the cardholder's financial institution, facilitating the transaction. The payment gateway verifies the cardholder's details, authorizes the transaction, and transfers the payment to the merchant. SET enhances the security of this process by using digital certificates issued by trusted third parties. Finally, we have the card issuer. This is the financial institution that issued the card to the cardholder. The issuer plays a crucial role in verifying the cardholder's identity and approving the transaction. The issuer also uses SET to protect its customers' data, ensuring that all order information, payment instructions, and cardholder data remain unaltered in transit. In addition to these 4, there's another participant that's often overlooked: the certificate authority. This trusted third party issues the digital certificates used in SET, helping to establish secure connections and verify the identities of the cardholder, merchant, payment gateway, and card issuer. Each participant in SET plays a crucial role in ensuring the security and integrity of online transactions. So the next time you make an online payment, remember there's a whole team working behind the scenes to keep your transaction safe and secure. Let's recap what we've learned about SET. SET, or Secure Electronic Transaction, is a robust security protocol that bolsters online payment security, particularly for debit and credit card transactions. It ensures cardholder confidentiality through various encryption and hashing techniques, protecting sensitive financial information as it traverses the internet. SET also guarantees data integrity, so all order information, payment instructions, and cardholder data remain intact during transit. It supports account verification, providing reassurance to merchants that the cardholder is indeed the legitimate user of the card. Moreover, SET employs 4 types of digital certificates: cardholder certificates, merchant certificates, payment gateway certificates, and authority certificates. These certificates, issued by trusted third parties, establish a secure connection between the cardholder, the merchant, the payment gateway, and the card issuer. And let's not forget the key participants in SET: the cardholder, the issuer, the merchant, the acquirer, and the certificate authority. With SET, you can enjoy secure online transactions with peace of mind. The next time you make an online payment, remember the sophisticated security protocol that protects your financial information.